This is a great image of a respectable, classy, beautiful woman.
For you to point out this well-dressed sister here to make me feel some type of way about myself becomes a problem.
Let me get you.
Reason I have never said I do is because I don't.
I've been married, and I couldn't sign up for bad sex.
Test drive.
So if we enter a relationship with anything that's about me, then I don't believe that we're ready.
Ooh, that's smooth right there. You had some flashbacks? That was real smooth right there. This is Single on a Saturday Night right here at TGI Fridays. And you know what? I have to say this is a subsidiary of Urban Expressions because people always remember Urban Expressions. But yes, Urban Expressions is still here. We always bring the fly, fresh things to Philadelphia, right? Right?
We work on it. It's a concerted effort.
It's a concerted effort. But I think we all fly and fresh right here in Philadelphia. But I am Shelly Williams, single, never been married, and I have no children. Would you like to introduce yourself? I'm going to pass you the mic. I like this red too.
Like the red on me today. Dave Scott, single, also never been married, but I am the father of a couple of daughters, so it's important that I maintain it too. I gotta make sure that I maintain the proper behavior and model the certain behavior for my daughters of what a man should be, you know? Over there, yeah.
Something new? Okay.
Yeah,
I was
right.
gonna say, since when? Okay, but I'm Danielle, and I'm single. I've never been married because we still looking for the man that can handle all of this right here.
Yes. Are we trying to handle all this right here? That's where we're going to get into this topic. The topic is, do certain men marry certain women over others? And is there such thing as a marrying kind? Would I be considered a marrying kind? However, I've never been married. Am I considered a marrying kind?
Yeah, you're an investment. There are women that guys look at as investment, and then there are women that guys will just mess with. You got to make sure that you know who you are. So you have guys who have asked you to marry them and all of that.
He never married me. I think I'm engaged. I've been engaged 3 times.
Engaged 3 times. At least you got to that point where somebody asked you. Some women that have never even been asked. They asking a man all of a sudden.
Serious? Oh yeah, you know,
about that?
I think that's just because social media done screwed us up in the head. Like, we've been bombarded with an image so many times that it's making people think everything is okay. It's like everything is okay right now. So if I see it enough, you can brainwash women into anything. Like, they got women out here paying for first dates now because they done brainwashed us
over
into
here. Yo, that is not happening over here. I am not paying for a first date. However, we have some people here who've had a bunch of dates that came from the first date to 100 million dates. We have great couples here who are willing to share their story about they're actually, I don't know if they're turning in their player cards. I don't think you've ever been a player, Herb, have you? Herb has never been a player. Never been a player.
Just
Stash,
never been a player.
Stash, have you ever been a player? Yes, he has. And I know
just
you.
wanna answer
So I
that.
am not going to let you go out like that. He's turning in his player
Well,
cards.
no, I just wanted to hear him talk because basically you hear the bass in the voice and you know he was a player.
Go ahead, Stash.
No, I've never been a player.
Exactly.
So, do people say things just because their mate is sitting next to them? Would you say this if she wasn't sitting there?
Well, she knows me my whole life, so I don't
whole
even.
life?
She could tell you better than I could.
Okay, can you tell us, has he ever been a player? Tell the truth.
Have her eyebrows raised immediately.
I wouldn't say a player, but I'd say a frequent dater.
Yes, he is a frequent
He was a
dater.
frequent dater or a serial dater, because there's a difference.
Serial dater with a time limit.
A serial, like, oh, so the women would expire and he had to put them back on the shelf?
Yes.
Seriously?
3 months.
So how long did it take you with your serial dating hint, hint, to find out that the time limit was 3 months? And I say that because Shelly got 2 years on her. 2 years, and then the relationship is in the toilet.
Well, what I come to realize is a lot of times when you're meeting people, you always tell them what it is that you want in a relationship. And the woman I would meet would say, oh yeah, I cook, I clean, I do this, I do that. And then when you tell them what you want, what you realize is that they conform to whatever you say. So within 3 months, they show you who they really are, and then it's over. So That's how I look at it.
So then you weren't really dating. I mean, that was not
You were
serial
auditioning.
dating.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing a lot of auditioning.
You never
yeah.
quite made it out the interview process. You didn't make it past the interview process.
I think we're,
There you go.
I think we're all on the interview process, but we have Derek Gathers here. We have such a special guest here today. We have the whole Hank Gathers story. They're here, but we're gonna talk about the whole story later. But you actually are in a relationship with Frankie. Yes. So tell us about your relationship now. They're not married. I don't know if they really want me to get deep, but they're not married. But you've been together for a long time. How's that happen?
How y'all doing? How's everybody?
How you doing?
It's been about 5.5 years. We actually went to high school together. Dobbins Tech.
Dobbins.
Dobbins in the building. And we actually, knew of each other back then in the 80s, but never dated, never, engaged with each other, anything like that. And I played basketball. So
y'all basketball. You hear how you said that? I play basketball.
So that meant that he had lots and lots of options. I had options, and I was exercising all of them.
pretty much.
And David Scott played basketball. So is this a
That's
whole
right.
basketball thing?
That's right. Talking about relationships. It's
Yeah.
all about relationships. I have a basketball relationship that's been with me ever since I've been a kid. And, we got a stereotype as athletes as far as women is concerned. Some players, some not. I definitely call myself a player.
Oh, you admit it.
Being honestly. Yeah,
You know
being
this
honest.
is TV, right?
Absolutely.
You know this is documented in perpetuity. I just want you to know that. Okay.
Absolutely.
And Frankie's
want you to
right
know.
next to you, so she
That's
knows.
my baby,
Oh, she
that's
knows,
right,
But she
that's
knew
right.
him since he was
So
little.
I done turned in my player card.
You
I
turned in
actually
your
turned
player
in
card?
mine. That's
You
right.
already turned it
My
up, or
baby.
the fact that this is now live and Memorex. It's, recordable, rewindable for every chick out there that's going to go and Google you. It's going to come out. that he turned in his player
Derek
card.
Gathers. Sometimes people call him Eric Gathers, but he's
Wait a
Derek
minute, spell
Gathers.
it so they can spell it right when they Google him.
Why y'all surprised?
DERRICK.
Just wanted to make sure they got the right one.
Danielle and them that men are telling the truth.
I am not
All you gotta do is
surprised.
ask us, right?
No,
That's
no,
right.
no,
Ask
no.
to tell you.
I'm not saying at all that he's not telling the truth.
I'm
Actually,
brutally
no.
honest.
No, I'm not saying that at all. See, I like evidence. So you can say anything. I need to have all the evidence and the background materials. But I'm helping all women out there who, they come across dudes that tell you anything. So they might meet Mr. Derek Gathers in 6 months, talking about he the best thing that ever happened. Girl, he opened my door and he made sure I ain't never touched the door. And he threw his coat down over the puddle. And I'm like, did you Google him? And then it come up that he said live and in Memorex, he turned in his player card.
But he's
Well, baby, because you can rate your play.
The one thing y'all think as men that we won't discuss is our relationship with other women. These men here are telling you the truth. We have men here that are prepared now to move to the next level of getting married.
And that's a fabulous, fabulous thing.
Well, I want to know, like really, to me, marriage has been a fear of mine. It really is. I'm not, even though you're saying it now. You told me that
Yeah, I agree too. Sure.
it is a real fear of mine. So what makes you, and you've been married before. Herb's been married, and Nicole, Nikki, Carolyn, I'm giving you all your names. You have been married before. What makes you want to get married? What makes you just want to give up your whole freedom? Instead of saying your player card, you're giving away your freedom. Like, tell me about
Really?
it.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah, that's
I totally don't
freedom.
feel like that at all.
Freedom.
I haven't given up anything. I'm not. Even as a child, I've always been a one-woman man. I always courted one guy. My first marriage didn't work out, but that was the best thing because sometimes as women, we get ahead of God. And when you can see you get ahead of God, you can hear God saying, let that go. I had something else for you. Listen to me. When you make enough mistakes, you learn to start listening to God. And I set myself still and started listening to God. And God is wonderful, and prayers have been answered. And I'm ready.
I know you happy. I know you happy.
I feel bad when people
We see
say,
it every single month, and it's such a beautiful thing.
every time when people say, oh, marriage, and I look at people like, well, you really haven't experienced the feeling, the blessing of knowing you had somebody you can count on. I'm flawed, I'm messed up. Yes, earlier today, my hair was jacked, and he still was hugging and kissing on me just when it's beyond, when you meet with somebody, when it's beyond all that, it's a blessing.
So what makes her the one? What makes her out of all the other women? Not that you're not really that kind of person. You're not like the.
They was lined up waiting for me.
They was definitely lined up waiting for her.
No, Herb is a fabulous man. You know, and you're a fabulous woman. So I'm sure that you both had lots of other suitors. So what made you say this is right?
Well, first of all, for myself, I'm more of an observer. I don't talk much, but I do know what's going on. And I'm not the type of guy that, like, I can't tell all my secrets when it comes to women, because that's only for me to know. I can't tell any of them. But anyway, I know our first date, when I met Nikki, well, it was through my sister. She was like, well, you gotta meet her, you gotta meet her. I said, all right, sis, all right.
But you don't have to tell us.
I'm not going to detail.
No.
Oh, well, when we come back from the commercial, you're going to go into something.
You got it.
You said you was telling me.
I'm telling you.
All right.
We going to single on Saturday night. We got to give all special shout-outs to Howard Gilliam Jr. We'll be right back with Single on Saturday night, the marriage edition.
Is this the marriage edition?
It's the marriage edition.
I think it's the proposal edition, actually. The transition
The
edition.
proposal, the transition. We'll be right back with Single on Saturday night. Keep tuning in, all right? Make sure.
Hey everybody, my name is Sheena. I'm the creator of the Harry Situation app. If you don't have it, download it now. You may be having a hairy situation, and I can help you with that. I provide helpful tips on how to maintain the proper cause and how to purchase the perfect hair for you. So get the app, Harry Situation, on your Google Play or your iTunes store. Harry Situation, download it now.
So go ahead now. We were talking about how you met. Well, how you actually wasn't it? Then you said that was at the party.
Yeah, is that?
Wasn't it? Then you meet at the party
Well,
at your birthday party. That.
Hello? Yeah. Well, no, actually at my
Oh, they bought
party.
him a present for his birthday.
Say what?
They brought you a
They brought you a
present for your
present for your
birthday.
I guess that was the present that got
That
sent
was
me.
a fabulous
That was a fabulous present. And I tell you, all it cost me was $20. Well, that was a small joke because when I met her, she gave me a gift. She gave me a gift and she said, well, this is all I had. This was my last 20. And I said, oh, okay. So I just took it and just put it on the side. I took a picture with her. And I just gave it to the side to the person that was holding all my gifts. So as time went on, I was having dinner with my sister here. And Nikki happened to call. And my sister said, well, that's Nikki. I said, well, tell Nikki maybe one of these days I'll take her to dinner. She come with us. And then Nikki said, well, go ahead and give her my number, Ryan. I said, well, give her my number. She said, no, I don't do that. I said, no, not to the fact that I'm giving you my number to call me, but if you see my number come across your phone, you know it's me. So, and pick up an answer. So we went out. First date was real nice. I basically would observe, it was always a fill-out date. You really don't know. Well, I'm the type of guy that really don't go out with anybody because I'm looking for the long haul. And then before I look, I'm trying to see if this is wife material. So that's already in my picture. I don't waste time with anybody fly-by-night, this or that. I'm looking for the real thing. So talking to Nikki, she was real down to earth. She was sincere. She also was honest. And she was more of a friend, and she was unselfish. It's not like the things I can offer, it's like what she can do for me. And we really hit it off. We had a good time, and at the end of the day, I said, well, do you want to go bowling or you want to go home? She said, oh, we can go bowling. So I said, okay. So we had a good time, and leading up to marriage.
So then I text my girlfriend. I said, well, I think I kind of like him, so you don't have to call me so I can make this exit.
Woo!
You had to set up. But we're going to go to a break because I hear Roberto Lopez is here, so I have to put him on blast because he's late. I just have to. But he's here, so we're going to go to a break. Thank you, Howard. Thank you, ADDesignGroup.com. You see my bracelet?
It looks good.
AD Design Group.
I like that.
Yeah, AlvinaStyles.com. She has more than just the jewelry now. She has some woo. She has those sexy stockings and everything. So we're going to go to a break, and we're going to let Roberto come up here and join us. Thank you.
I felt like Cinderella.
I said, that's fiction. I dropped my hat and ran.
The whole veil comes off.
A little bit X-rated. Happy birthday, Tracy!
Hit the gas and took off.
But this is how we do right here. TGI Fridays every fourth Saturday
And you know what? You are welcome to join us. I don't care who you are, whether you're single, married, in a relationship, situationship, you are welcome to join us. Because today we're talking about marriage. We don't talk about marriage too often because it seems like as single people, people think we're not trying to get married. Not that I'm trying to get married, but I do want to know what it takes to get there and how do you figure out the one you love? Like, how do you really know that's the one?
You hear the women say that the most, the one.
The one.
So I want to ask the ladies, I want to start with Stash's fiance. How did you realize that he was the one? And what put him above everybody else?
The one.
Look at him, he's surprised. Look at him.
He's always been my best friend. When we argue, I'm never mad in the beginning or the end of the argument. It's just something I have to say. I feel like he's the one. There's nobody better than him.
Wow. I have never felt that in life.
I think it might be the love edition.
It is. This is. I'm not even lying. I have never felt that in life. Like he's the.
What does he think? How did he know she was the one? Let's ask him.
How do you know? Because you dated, and you said you've known each other all your life.
Yeah.
But were you dating? Were you on and off? You just were just.
It wasn't for her, I wouldn't have made it through high school because I had senioritis like a mug. She did all my homework, did everything.
Oh.
And it's funny because as I got older, we both went our different ways and we both had other relationships, and I ended up with another lady, and we had a child, and she was at the baby shower and the engagement and everything to another woman. And when she found out me and her was getting married, she just knew we was messing with each other. That same question you asked.
All the time.
All the time. And I'm like, no, it was never like that. She still don't want to hear that. But she's the one because she's my blessing, you know. I have had a lot of different women that I've dealt with that, like she said, does not compare to what she is to me. Like, my daughters love her. And that's another thing. Like, I have children, and my daughters love her, like, beyond, and that meant the world to me because I've dealt with other women that had children and stuff like that, and it was not it's not what this is. And she's my best friend. Like, it's like I said, it's like it's not forced. It's not like I'm saying this is my best friend. Like, she was my friend before we even did anything.
Well, how long were you dating before you got engaged? How long have you been dating?
Since 2011, somebody told me she called me and told me to come to a karaoke. Cause you know I go to karaoke.
We know you like karaoke.
Y'all know I sing. Yes, that's what I do. And she told me to come through there, and I went through there, and we just started talking that night, and we got back acquainted because we haven't seen each other in probably
You can't say you've been dating since 2011 because I'm about to say something.
What?
You've been dating since 2011.
2011.
No. Dating, like really in a relationship since 2011?
About 2012, we were really in a relationship, but 2011.
You ain't see nobody else? You didn't like nobody else? You ain't try to talk to nobody else since 2011?
No, I mean, 2011, I still had women that I talked to, but it was nothing that was. Right, yeah, it wasn't nothing that it meant anything, you know. I cut them off quick.
See, is that what men do? Is that what men do? They have their one. They already know this is the one, but they have people they try to talk to or just kind of like play with on the side. Not on the side, but basically you try to.
Well, I mean,
you know what men do.
Yeah, I mean, some women.
Tell me about what men do.
Something it comes down. You may talk to certain people, but that standout person is just set aside from that. You still want to know that you're relevant, that people still find you attractive, funny, whatever, but you understand that one there has something special. She has that it factor.
She has the it factor, but what about when you go out? Like you going out and you having a good time, and he's out, he's not with her. But the guys
he's
that
thinking
go,
about her?
No, but the guys
Shirley,
that go, hey, what's your name? And they try to talk to the person, and they kick it with that person that's in the club at the time, but they never tell that person in the club at the time that they have that one at home. That happens a lot. Well, have you not done that? Like, not saying that you want to be with them or have sex with that person, but did you not in the time try to kick it with somebody, like try to make them feel good while they're at the club?
Well, I mean, you know, I sing, so
Exactly.
I don't mean to keep saying that, but I do it a lot. So a lot of places I sing, a lot of women are attracted to that. So I go through it now. Like, she know that about me. Her girlfriends have called her and told her, your man is in here singing in somebody's face. And she'll tell them, I know him like the back of my hand. Like, that's what he does. And the fact that I have a woman that understands that about me is no problem at all. Like,
and sometimes it's just simple as math, because I had two and I lost one, and I just stayed with the 1. So that's how
No.
it's simple math. I had 2. I lost 1.
Okay,
1
how
minus
about you?
2
We're
minus
gonna
1.
like forget the mathematics. Now you've been together for 5 years, you said, right? But you're not married. Are you scared of marriage? Do you not want to get married? Are you okay not being married?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Derek Gathers and Frankie.
Right. Well, for me, Frankie's been married before, and she's been married to her daughter's dad, which is in the audience, Ashley and Yana. I have 3 daughters of my own. So I think a lot of it has to do with blending. You know, when you talk about a blended family, you know, it's a lot involved with that. A lot involved with that. And, but to answer your question, I think it's more me. I think it's a phobia with her being married already and me not being married. I kind of wanted it to be the same way with the female, as far as I'm concerned, not being married. So I think that's taking its course as well in this 5-year hiatus that we're on right now. But I love her with all my heart, you know, and I want her to say something right now as well in regards to
We're going to hear from Frankie when we come back. We're going to a break. We're going to hear what she has to say when we come back right here, Single on a Saturday Night.
Asia Sparks, the whole veil comes off.
I felt so good.
I'm walking down the aisle telling myself, like,
My special day was at my home. It's popping.
so J-Line.
Hit the gas and took off.
Welcome back to Single on a Saturday Night right here at TGI Fridays, 4000 City Ave. And I can't keep going without thanking Rashina Stewart of Exquisite Hair Design. I like my hair. She really made it look nice. And yes, it's a weave. And for everyone who wants the natural hair, it's too much to take care of. So I really like the weave. Thank you. Woo woo! Power to the weave. Anyway, so we're going to talk to Frankie before we went to break. We wanted to hear from you how you feel about being in a relationship for 5 years and not being married.
First, I want to say that. First, I want to say that it takes time in building a relationship and making sure, you know, I wanted him to be sure because no, I'm never proposing to any man.
Yes.
Okay. So I need for him to be sure, as well as myself. So it's a learning period, and as we said, we're bringing 2 families together. Total all will be 6 children, 3 grandchildren. So, well, 9 children.
That's like a big old family.
So, and then we have our extended family in terms of our siblings and mother. My mother's deceased. Both of my mothers are deceased. So, I think at this point we're close. We're friends.
But you're not one of the women that's like, I gotta get married right now. Look, see this time? If you see this clock, I gotta get married right now. I gotta right now.
No, I'm not on the clock because my childbearing days are over. I have my youngest will be 18, so I'm definitely not doing any children. And as I said, it'll be 3 grandchildren. So once your children start having children, you need to stop. No, I'm not on a clock with this, but at the same time, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time waiting for Mr. Gaddis to get his
And you know what?
Well,
My question is, do you want to get married then? Because the assumption, Shelly's kind of operating from the assumption that you want to get married. So I have to ask first, do you want to get married?
Oh yeah, I'm dating with a purpose. I'm not dating
My
just
girl,
to be
I love that
dating.
word, purpose.
Dating with a purpose.
No, what I wanted to know from the couples, because I'm always want the information is how are y'all able to maintain the relationships? We always hear about fire, but sometimes there's going to be smoke. How do y'all maintain the relationship that it doesn't become repetitive, boring, or routine? That's
But
what
you know, that is always your question. I think you are really afraid of marriage because you think it's going to be boring.
afraid. I want to know.
I want to know.
Well, I want to say it's the little things like putting her bracelet back on when it slips off. I mean, that's what I noticed.
That was really romantic. I watched
boring.
it too.
I love boring. Half the time on a Friday, Saturday night, if I'm here, I'm good. I don't have
As
to
long
be
as you with him.
Yeah, I'm good. It's peaceful and it's intimate and it's just us. And you would have thought we was at a club literally last night in the living room. We had a ball. It was just him and I. He played what he wanted to dance to. I played what I wanted to. I want to bop now. I want to cha-cha now. You'd have thought we were in a club.
Decent.
But when people say everything's not going to always be joy, and that's the blessing about love. Like, the best way for me to describe him, I'd rather have bad times with you than good times with someone else. I'd rather be beside you in a storm than safe and warm by myself.
Yeah! Okay, go ahead, Stage.
Tell me, how do y'all keep the fire, the smoke going?
Okay, come on, now you gotta come back. Come on, now.
It's a sing-off. It's a sing-off.
Gotta turn it into a sing-off ahead, dog. We good.
What you got?
No, I mean, like they said, everything. It's better that you know. I'm trying to figure out how I'm trying to say this. I'm sorry. You can't describe it. Like it's you just
Well,
at
maybe
peace.
that's the reason we can't get it together, Shelly. Because nobody can seem to describe it.
Because I think you try. Like if you're. That might be the problem.
I think I 100% get it right now. It's just you. If you don't know it, you have not found that one.
Okay.
If you're in doubt,
I like
you have
that.
not found that one.
I like
what
that.
I see in each and every one of you, that you know that this person is your homie, your buddy, that's your boo, and you don't want to be with nobody else. And you don't need to go out with your friends, your honey. You with your person. You're not searching for nothing. You know that it is what it is.
That's true.
And I see it. I get it. That must mean I ain't with the one.
I'm sorry, I forgot your name. Dominique, I just want to say to you, I respect the fact that you so secure in him. You know women fall all over him. You know they always in his face. I have a best friend, he sings all the time, and he cannot keep a relationship because everybody he dates is so insecure that he sings. You know, so I really respect that about you, that you get him and you trust him enough. So girlfriend, stop calling me. I know
Right.
what he do.
And
That's
what
what's
I,
up.
And what
That's
I,
right,
what I,
definitely tell
know
your
what I do
girlfriend
know
that.
too. I'm out singing with him, and him and I talk, you know, on the side. And I've asked him because I think about where he is and the place. He says, Dave, I'll tell you this: the trade-off ain't worth it. That's the first thing he always said to me. He said, trade-off ain't worth it.
But why gas people's head up in the club like them lonely single people? Not that you lonely and single, I'm sorry, but why gas the people up in the club?
Ain't that his profession? Ain't.
No, but that's kind of deep when
I'm sorry. Ain't that your profession?
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I'm talking about somebody 100% different. It wasn't. It's not me. I seen somebody gas their head up like, oh, you cute, you good. Yeah, I want to talk to you. I do have somebody, but I'll talk to you anyway. Like, why would you do that?
But the minute he said he had somebody anyway.
That became her fault.
thirsty chicks.
She received that and she was stuck with that. Sometimes if you want to be sloppy seconds, you gonna be sloppy seconds.
That's thirsty chicks. That's what I call as thirsty
If
chicks.
it's thirsty
and there are a lot of
chicks.
thirsty chicks out here.
Oh, stop it.
Yes, it is. It's something wrong with it when you know that this man is connected to another woman. Why would you want something?
Well,
that
now
belongs
wait a
to
minute.
Give it
Wait
to
a
us.
minute. This is what I say. That's your relationship. That ain't got nothing to do with me. And if I decide I want him and he act like he want me, that's your problem. You need to work it out. That's your man.
And I trust
so
you.
I know. I'm just saying.
Trust me,
All
I
that stuff with all the we supposed to have girlfriend connection and I'm supposed to be worried about his wife at home.
Mike.
I don't worry about none of that.
Mike, you gotta get the mic.
Right, until you get the man that you
You'll
want.
say that until you have your one.
No.
And some chick
When I
saying,
say
I
making a
don't
point.
know her.
No, when I'm saying I'm not talking about I
Herself,
Danielle.
right.
I'm
Okay.
not talking when
I'm
I say
saying a lot
you.
of women
I'm
do
talking not talking about
Yeah.
you, Nikki.
Yeah.
I'm saying
They
that
on Facebook,
I am talking about this whole thing where I hear women all the time. We supposed to have solidarity, and these men only out here cheating because you hoes let them. No, these men out here cheating because they want to cheat. Okay, they find some legs is open, they fall in. That's your man's fault. That is not the woman's fault who he fell in.
No,
That's all I'm saying.
For me, I have had a lot of men in relationships approach me. I'm not going to cheat myself. I'm not going to cheat that sister. And I've been there. I've been the hurt one where I've been cheated on. So I'm not going to do that to somebody else. I have girlfriends who say, that's her problem. That's her husband.
Or what if you are somebody
How
who
about we
doesn't have...
debate that when we come
Yeah.
back? This is the end of the show. We having a whole nother show. We'll debate that fact, but whether who the hurt one. But this is Single on a Saturday Night. Thank you to Howard Gilliam Jr. of New Video Productions. He have the TV show My Special Day every Thursday at 1 o'clock. So everyone who's having a My Special Day, you can get Howard Gilliam Jr. to do your special day.
I don't know.
He has
Y'all using Howard? Because he available.
He's done all
He's
kinds.
available.
He's done celebrity weddings. They trust him. I'm talking about celebrity
I don't know. Somebody
weddings.
want to get proposed to. You know, he films
He does
those
all
too.
that. He
I'm just
films
saying.
everything. So this is Howard Gilliam Jr., New Video Productions, and that's DJ Smooth, and that's Doc Smitty of Groove Boy Productions. Thank you so much. Let's go. We're gonna continue this debate
come
next
back.
time. You got to come back. You got to come back.